And now, the general weather around Alaska.
Today's satellite showing low pressure here off the southwest coast, bringing areas of rain from St. Lawrence Island, actually snow falling there with mixed precipitation across Norton Sound, and showers and rain, light rain extending here across all the southwest interior in toward Bristol Bay, and areas of rain and showers here across south central Alaska. And you can see this system spreading moisture now after a pretty good start to the day over the Panhandle, seeing thickening, lowering clouds across the southeast coast and precipitation about to make landfall along the coastal areas. That'll lead to a wet night and tomorrow and a day on Monday there for the Panhandle, clearing in the central interior here, allowing temperatures to rise up towards 60 degrees in some areas of the Tanana Valley. And then more clouds, Koyukuk Valley up to the North Slope and the Arctic coast. Otherwise, a lot of clouds out here over the Bering Sea. And the next system here, along and south of the western Aleutians. Forecast for tonight, that low pressure area will stay to the south and push eastward there. Front moves right up to the Aleutian chain. Periods of rain there, pushing eastward here into the Fox Islands. This low drifting westward toward St. Matthew Island will keep showers and clouds over the southwest part of the state, with areas of light snow for St. Lawrence Island up toward the Bering Strait to a certain extent there. Mostly dry here over the central and northern interior areas. And for the southeast coast, periods of rain and gusty winds ahead of that front as it makes landfall later tonight and toward tomorrow morning, with an area of precipitation up to the North Gulf Coast extending westward into Prince William Sound across the Kenai Peninsula, Cook Inlet area, and showers into the Kuskokwim Valley. And again, dry to the north here, northern Copper River Basin, the Alaska Range, on up into the Tanana Valley, all the way up to the Arctic coast up there, and a few showers and cloudy skies for Kodiak Island. And for tomorrow, a little bit of a break here for Kodiak and up along the southwest part of the state here, in between the trough here over the interior and this front pushing into the Alaska Peninsula. Otherwise, look for rain and wind for the Panhandle, with rain becoming more showery in the afternoon, especially along the coastal areas there. And periods of rain with that low center pushing up in toward Yakutat will extend to about Cape St. Elias, showers Prince William Sound, Kenai Peninsula, and generally looking at periods of rain, northern Cook Inlet up into the Manauskas-Susitna Valley areas, and that beginning to spill into the Tanana Valley, increasing showers and precipitation there, but staying dry farther to the north, especially from the Kobuk Valley out to the Arctic coast, westward to the Noatak Valley, and rain and gusty winds for the Alaska Peninsula, with rain here for the eastern Aleutians, and then some good northerly winds coming into the western Aleutians there to the west of that low center. And then that whole system pushes northeastward here with a couple of lows there associated with it. Now one right near Kuskokwim Bay, the other one down toward the Alaska Peninsula. Behind that, over the Bering Sea, a lot of rain and snow showers coming southward here, and generally north to south flow. And for the central interior, look for cloudy skies with numerous showers, areas of rain here all along the Yukon River and southward to the Alaska Range. Another front here tightens a gradient up with higher pressure beginning to build there across the Queen Charlotte's Islands and trying to get up into the Panhandle, but still moisture sliding eastward and east-northeastward, keeping it wet for the northern southeast coast. But the gradient tightens up here across the western North Gulf Coast, south central Alaska. It looks so gusty east winds and rascally southeast winds, gusty southeast winds here for Turnagain Arm, easterly in Turnagain Arm, but southeast winds for the higher elevations. Rain for Kodiak Island area, showers along the southwest coast. Stays dry to the north, but gusty northeast winds up there along the or through the passes of the western Brooks Range, and still rather breezy there for the western Arctic coast with lighter winds back to the west. And the outlook for Wednesday, not much change here over the northern interior. Look for a decrease in the shower activity over the Tanana Valley, with most of the moisture now and clouds down to the south from Bristol Bay, southern Kuskokwim Valley. South central Alaska looking cloudy and occasionally wet. A little drippy there for Kodiak Island, and rain here along the North Gulf Coast, and increasing chances of rain along the coast of the Panhandle due to this front pushing into the area there. And for lows tonight, single numbers, Brooks Range out to the Arctic coast, anywhere from 0 to 10. 20s and 30s, central interior with 30s to lower 40s, farther to the south in the 40s for the Panhandle, and 30s out here to the west. Highs for tomorrow, lower 40s, lower to mid 40s for the Aleutians, mid 30s for the Pribilofs, lower 30s St. Lawrence Island, lower to mid 50s there in the Tanana Valley. Otherwise, in the 40s everywhere else south of the Brooks Range, but anywhere from 15 to 32 for the Brooks Range itself, and in the teens for the Arctic coast, 40s to lower 50s for the Panhandle. Lows back down to 0 to 10 from the Brooks Range out to the Arctic coast. Mid-teens for Kotzebue to the Bering Strait, but 30 degrees for Nome. And in the lower to mid-30s for the Aleutians and the Bering Sea, mostly in the 30s here central and southern Alaska, in the lower 40s for the southeast coast. That'll be followed by highs again, lower 50s there along and north of the Alaska Range or in the Kuskokwim Valley there up into the Fairbanks area, and cooling into the 30s there toward Bettles and Fort Yukon, and again 20 to 30 for the highs, the Brooks Range, and in the 5 to 15 degree range for the North Slope and the Arctic coast, and upper 40s to near 50 for the Panhandle as well as much of southern Alaska.